Welcome, welcome everyone. We are going to be starting here in a moment. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. I'm currently set up in a new place, so it's gonna be fun figuring this out. I think it's gonna work. I think the setup works. My light doesn't work though. That's fine. We'll figure that out. I know, not a stream in the middle of the night. I'm getting better. I'm gonna have a streaming schedule again. I think I have a stream tomorrow. I don't know. I have to check on that. No, it is tomorrow. I actually remember what that stream's about now. Okay, good for me to know. But yeah, we're gonna have a stream tomorrow. Can't remember what time. I will let you know on my Twitter and Blue Sky. Yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. We got a person to meet up with. Okay. So, I sent out letters to gods. I've kind of been just cooped up in here for there are a lot of things going on outside. Okay. It's also a spider. I don't like spiders. Good, it's dead. What is this? What is this? How do I... Whoa. Dear Music Monoko says, I am excited to see this grand house you are building. I will gladly provide you materials, but I do need some help from you. I have come to a realization that I do not have easy access to honey blocks near my workshop. A fellow hero has started a honey farm near my /Dionysus temples. Seeing how well you handled Redstone with the hidden door, I think you are fit for the task of improving and expanding the humming farm for more effective gathering methods. Good luck with the project. Good luck with your project, Ephesus. Okay, so I need to... Okay. So, we have all the blocks. This is good. Oh, I needed these. Okay, we're gonna throw all of these... let's throw this in here. I'll remember to look at that. But right now, we'll just throw all these in here. I'll organize my stuff later. But this is good. So I just have to help out Hephaestus with making that more, what's the word? Efficient. I can do that. Whoa. A lot of cool things in this thing. Ink daffodils. Okay. Materials. Dear Music, for the items you have requested, all I ask is 2 skeleton horses. I hate when animals are unable to be put to rest, and I would like for their souls to move on. If you can bring them, I will get you your building materials. Queen Persephone tomorrow. P.S. You should let me see your build when it's done. I would love to see it. Okay. That's gonna be a little bit difficult. I don't know how to get that. But that, you know, we'll figure that one out. Okay, and then this must be Hades. Wow, that's a lot of quartz. Oh, I forgot how much quartz I need for this build. Music. Hey, Bessie. So I can pay half upfront and half after you do a task, which is, drumroll please. I've been really getting into the statue stuff, and I was wondering if you could make me one. I want it to be near spawn, close to Olympus if possible, but not too close that it looks like it's a part of it. Just a bit to the side. You know. I know you know. One crucial element, it has to hold a soul. Now the soul can be of your choosing, but pick something I would like. Make it fancy, make it beautiful, make it iconic. Hades. Okay, I have to design a statue. Why can't I break this with that? Oh, right, there were things in that. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, hey. We're just gonna... I forgot this had items in it. Oh, good thing none of that burned. Okay. I can totally do that. I can make a statue. That's Easy. So, statue, horses, and what was the third thing? Oh, making something more efficient. Okay, making the honey thing more efficient. 3 things I can do. The harder thing that we're also not doing that today. The harder thing that I think would be was finding the skeleton horses, as I don't know what that means or what to do with that. So, that I might need help with. Other than that, I can build a statue. Why am I walking? And I can, what's the word? Why am I teleporting? I have access to this. This is fine. Well, now I don't. Well, no, I do. Cameras. Anything changed over here? Doesn't look like it. I mean, there are more balloons. Other than that, not really. Okay, I need to... The plan for today, guys, the true plan is that I need to talk to Storm because we want to ask Zeus some questions about the whole prophecy, which reminds me. It's a prophecy right over here, right? Let me just... I think I have this written down. It's weird. Let me grab something really quickly. From my brain. I know I threw it. This might be... Haha, I found it. I found my prophecy in my brain. I just want to see if anything's different. Below the world where darkness sleeps, in hidden fire, a secret creeps. To gods made dust, to thrones undone, will dawn rise new or end begun? Okay, I don't know why the text is different. But I have this in my brain. Okay. So now it's time to go to Storm's place. And hopefully we can figure out everything. You know what I should... Oh, I should have brought my photos. I kind of need to go back for those. Oh, I forgot. I have a whole bag full of photos, and I kind of completely just forgot. What is this? I second the request for the world's best corn bread. I second request this. Okay. I need to go get my photos really quick. Kinda. Do I need photos? No, I have a great memory. Why am I doing this? Let me just teleport. I am out of it today. Side and temple. Left side. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. Why is there ice everywhere? And go over here. Hopefully Storm's around also. That's also important. Oh, Storm's around. Hello? Hello?
Hello? There we go.
Hi.
Sorry,
hi.
my mouth wasn't working.
No, it's okay. It happens to us. It happens to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why is your place icy?
It does that sometimes.
Okay. Well, I know you wanted to talk to... That was today, right? Where we talked to Zeus about the prophecy and stuff like that?
Right.
Yeah.
I am glad you came to get me. I totally forgot. I've been a little preoccupied.
Your sheep are cute.
Thank you. They're frustrating me.
Oh, why?
They don't want to cooperate with me.
What are they not doing?
There needs to be more of them. And whenever I make more of them, they're not blue and they need to be blue.
They are. They should be blue.
They keep being made as white sheep, and then I have to dye the new baby sheep.
Huh, that is weird. Thanks and thank you for doing first. Welcome,
Are any
welcome.
of you ready to make a new sheep? One of you. Why only one of? Why just you? I'm having a bad time.
It sounds like it. I'm so sorry. I'm not in. I don't know how to take care of these.
It's truly a mystery why I'm not a Demeter hero.
Truly, truly.
Yeah, you know, my wonderful farm that Demeter hates. Uh, these sheep that I don't know how to take care of. I gave them a little pond, though. They seem to love it.
That's good. You could do a feeding thing.
A what?
There's like a feeding, like I think it's a feeding thing that you could just and they'll
I
just
think
breed.
it's like a feeding thing.
Yeah, I'm not. Hey, I'm not good at animals either.
Thanks. And wait.
I think if you search up feeding,
Yeah.
it's there. Truff, feeding truff, and it'll just feed them on their own, and they'll breed on their own, so you don't have to watch it.
Feeding Tro. Here, move.
You know, you put food in there, and then they'll just do it themselves.
What food do you want from me? I have the food you like. Does it have to be box? Box wheat? They don't want the. It doesn't. What?
It should work.
What do you want from me?
Maybe.
What do you want from me?
Hold on. That didn't work. I thought if you made one side water. Here, I have something that will definitely help. There's a hanging.
I was asked to do something.
No, you're good. You're good.
Menu. I'm just gonna openly figure out what I want from Outback Steakhouse. You're gonna be along for the ride.
Okay.
I hate that I was looking at the pictures and I saw grilled cheese and I was like, ooh, grilled cheese, and I scrolled down and it's under the kids menu.
Grilled cheese is great.
It is good. Chicken and ribs should not be in the same category. I just want to toss that out there.
They should not. No. They're very different. I just learned I could enchant Hermes' boots. This is a great day. Eating trough.
Fried buttermilk chicken Sammy.
What?
That's an option they have from Outback Steakhouse.
It's a weird option.
Yeah. I can get on the wait list for a burger. What?
Yes.
What is Outback Steakhouse? I don't order from here ever.
That's why you got to get on the wait list. You're not a premium member.
I have to join the exclusive club to be able to order from Outback Steakhouse. Okay. I was also going to figure this out before we go to this.
No, you're fine. You got this.
Farm and charm mod drop. If I don't figure this out in the next 30 seconds, I'm gonna lose my mind. Slash silly, slash lighthearted. Trough. Feeding trough. Seeds?
Seed.
Why is it seeds? That's
I
not
have seeds.
food. Seeds.
I have 240 seeds.
Seeds. Why is it seeds?
Look, they did it. See, now they'll just do it on their own.
Why seeds? And then see the baby's white.
That is
That
weird.
sounds terrible out of context.
Well, you will at least now forever have babies. Oh.
That's great. I need a bunch. Okay. Let me put my stuff away and then we can go. I'm sorry that took so long.
No, you're fine. You're good.
Oh. Okay. Did you ever go and explore Olympus?
I did, yeah.
So I assume you've also seen the
Yeah. Did you explore it all?
I think so.
I also.
hope so.
Yeah. The Harbingers of Honesty.
Yeah. It took me a second to remember that is what they were called.
That is what they called themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of weird. Also, like most of the weapons were like stolen, other than like a few.
Yeah. I remember seeing Aphrodite. That's all I remember.
Aph's was there. Artemis's was there, and then a Scythe was there, which is either Demeter or Persephone's.
I remember the Scythe, but my guess was Hades. I'm not super well versed
Oh.
in which person has which weapon.
Well, I saw a Scythe is like like a farming thing.
That's true, but I also think about like the idea of like the Grim Reaper and death.
That's fair. I just don't think that's very Greek. So
Is it not?
no,
It isn't?
I don't think it is.
Checking my brain hole.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Greek mythology.
I got European folklore.
What? That's the... Who is the Grim Reaper in Greek? Who would be the equivalent? Is it Hades? Who is it? I'm an idiot. It's Thanatos. He's not here.
He is not.
I totally forgot about him. We're doing really good.
We're doing great.
Yeah. Okay. Realizing looking back on my notes, I found something that I realized. I think I answered my own question in a note I made.
Oh.
I put down in that room where like all of the gods had pictures.
Yeah.
And like Zeus was crossed out.
Mm-hmm.
I made a note that for some reason Hades and Persephone were there. I think it's just because they're not on Olympus, right?
Wait, that they're not on a... Wait, ask the question one more time.
Because Hades and Persephone don't have seats in the actual building of Olympus.
Yeah.
Because they're in the underworld.
Yes.
Yeah. So would that also explain why their pictures wouldn't have been there?
Yeah,
It's
because they're
just
not Olympians.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't looked in this book since I explored Olympus, so
No, that's fair. I have a lot of it up in my brain. I forgot my pictures. We could also go look at the thing to see if there are any more pictures
that's
before we
true.
go.
Yeah, again, I haven't done anything since 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 I went over there.
Yeah. Do we want to go look at the heroes' hangout first?
Yeah. Let's head there and then we can head.
Okay, let's do it. So how have you been?
I've been alright. How have you been?
Been good. Just trying to work on my house, but I need materials for it.
That's me with my submarine.
You're building a submarine?
Yeah. I'm gonna build my my store out in the middle of the ocean, and I'm gonna have a little warp thing take you to a shopping area.
Oh, is it yellow?
It's funny you ask. Yes, it is.
Oh, nice.
Is that?
I think yellow submarine will look really great.
Yeah, I planned it all out, and I think it's gonna look really nice.
That's good. That's good.
There.
You're good.
Out of curiosity, who did you end up going to Olympus with?
Oh, you mean who am I a hero of? Oh no, who
like,
I
who
went.
did you go explore it with?
That makes so much more sense. I went exploring with Joey. That's new. So sorry, I'm distracted by the thing off in the distance.
What thing off in the distance?
That thing. The villa.
Hang on, I'm having issues.
No, you're okay.
All right. Oh yeah, that's new.
Yeah, was not there last time. So yeah, I went with Joey, this weird guy named Shadow. He was really weird. He really did not stick with us. And then Maria. Are you having problems again?
No. Did you pick Maria, or did you kind of get stuck with her?
Well, she was there. All of these people were just there. None of this was planned. I didn't choose any of them.
Well, it's unfortunate you got stuck with Maria.
Yeah, I've heard some things. We had a little fun fact when there's a lot of things here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should look at this first.
Yeah.
It looks like all the groups went though.
Yeah.
We have that. We have the map.
I thought that was me.
I mean,
I was like, I don't remember being in this picture.
I don't remember being there. That's crazy. We have the weapons. We have the paint cans. Images of honesty. Footprints. Empty shelves. Messy room.
I like how this person is posing for the picture.
Yeah, I think that's
Sitting there like,
Theo.
cheese, evidence.
Evidence. Okay. So what I got from the whole thing is that it's someone who's clearly against Zeus because that's Zeus's flower. Also, this would also be a really big hint to that.
No, to me this says they're best friends.
The thing is, who would want Zeus out of power? That's the question. And we also have to look into the prophecy.
Yeah. My first assumption is still Athena, but We already talked to Athena.
We did talk to Athena. I think it's still good to like she's interesting and we should still like keep an eye on her, but I think we've got to start looking into other people too.
No, that's fair. And it's, to be fair, it's very possible I'm being biased.
That's fair. I think everything will reveal itself once the festival comes, so if we could figure it out before then, that would be great.
The festival?
Yeah, the festival.
There's a festival?
Well, it hasn't been announced, but it's in the prophecy, so yes.
Oh. I don't remember what the prophecy is half the time.
That's
Anytime
weird.
I should write it down.
I have it.
Anytime it comes up.
I have it memorized. I can say it word for word right now. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I got it.
the third line says, "When the festival ends and laughter fades, the old king's wrath shall turn to blades." So it just makes me think that everything's kind of happen at the festival.
Okay. Easy way to stop the prophecy.
Don't
have the festival.
exactly. Whoever festivals is, we'll just like put an end to it.
Cancel it.
Cancel it. Let's do it.
Or call it something different. The event. The gathering.
The gathering. You know, the non-festival event gathering.
The gathering of magic.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe just the dinner.
The dinner.
The dinner.
I thought I was gonna find something I could yoink to put down the prophecy in my little brain, in my little books. Did not find it.
Okay. Do you want? We could go look at the prophecy right now because there's the book.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Oh, maybe there's a festival.
Oh, is this the festival?
These feel like festival decorations. These feel new.
Where's the Typhon seeks your help. Endermen going rogue. A syndicate of corruption have stolen from my treasure. Retrieve what is mine. Eliminate the 5 generals. Bring them to the end. Seems like a lot.
This doesn't Typhon have heroes, really? No disrespect, but
I mean, maybe. I mean, there are 5 generals.
That's true.
Maybe you
I
need
guess
more than 2 heroes.
You know, you immediately make a good point.
Thank you.
I was about to say, I don't think this notice board has been used once, and then I see this tiny notice down here.
It's just the best corn, I guess. Asterisk, because it's technically not, or else Demeter would, I guess, kill. That's the quest.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the prophecy?
Prophecy's over here.
Over where?
Prophecy's right here. Over here.
Oh. Oh, it's so long.
It's 4 pages. Sorry, it's 4 pages. It's 4 Minecraft pages. Even shorter than 4 normal pages.
It's 4 pages.
You want me to read it for you, Storm?
Hang on, I'm trying to find the right book to put this in. I can get rid of this. I can get... But yeah, so I don't have to go back and forth, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm ready whenever you are. Are you good?
Yes, sorry, I'm thinking.
No, okay.
I was thinking about the prophecy.
Could you read it aloud for me?
Oh yes. I thought you were doing it on your own. When love is bound in solemn vow, comma.
Huh.
The is capitalized. The sky shall break, comma. The gods shall bow. Maybe because the is capitalized, it could be referring to Zeus. Because technically that's a comma, not a period. So it shouldn't be capitalized. Or maybe I'm looking.
Sky also be capitalized?
No, it's just the.
I'm saying if it is intended to be Zeus, wouldn't Sky also be capitalized?
You're right. Maybe they just wanted to make it look pretty.
If you're gonna have an evil prophecy, you gotta make it look aesthetically pleasing.
You have to. Okay. Are you good for the next part?
Yep.
I figured. A king returned to his throne a king returned to his broken throne, comma.
Mm-hmm.
Those capitalized. Those cracks won't heal all on their own, period.
Uh-huh.
Blades once forged, comma, now lost to hand, comma.
Forged, now lost to hand?
Yeah, comma.
Okay.
In capitalized. In cunning plight, comma, the scorned now stand.
Now. We're getting fancier.
Yeah. I think, yeah, that makes sense.
Word of the day calendar?
You might. A hunter's...
In cunning plight, the scorned now stand.
I think that's already happened. But we'll see. A hunter's cry, comma, a harvester's pain, comma. The is capitalized. The trickster's path ignites the flame, period. Okay. When the festival ends and laughter fades, comma. The capitalized. The old king's wrath shall turn to blades. Period. Yeah, period at the end of blade, sorry. Yet whispered words in ink are spun, comma. To capitalized, to challenge what the fates are capitalized, have done.
Okay.
Below the world, comma, where darkness sleeps, comma.
World where darkness sleeps,
Comma. A capitalized, a hidden fire, comma, a secret keeps, period.
Okay.
To gods made dust, comma, to thrones undone, dash. Like a little, like, break.
Mm-hmm.
Will capitalized, will dawn rise new, comma, or end begun.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
What?
You said will dawn rise new, and I'm like, oh, like to don armor, so I wrote DON.
No, dawn is in the morning.
Yeah, that makes way more sense. I'm a great person to investigate things with. I'm so smart.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do this great. We're gonna figure this out before the festival. We're gonna figure this out, the whole thing out before everything.
Yeah, we're gonna know everything before anybody knows anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I also have a suspicion that each word that is capitalized, I don't think actually means anything. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Yeah, but it
I think
could.
it's just like breaking the next line.
But grammar, it could be important. Grammar
I
can
feel like it
change.
might just the look.
Grammar could change so many meanings.
I do agree with you to a certain extent, but I feel like doing it for every line consistently like that.
Yeah, probably just for the looks. I'm glad the prophecy people, you know, really want for the looks.
Alright. I've renamed the book.
That's good.
Notes for investment.
Nice.
I have anything else in here? Oh, I already had notes on what we talked about with Athena.
Nice.
But then I'm realizing my other notes are in the wrong book. I'm gonna transfer things over real quick.
You got this.
And then after that we can go talk to. Unless there was something somewhere else.
Mason, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. No, I think that's it.
Alright. I am ready, I think.
Okay, let's head over to Zeus then. Probably at his
Alright.
temple, I would hope. What's this? Oh, never mind. I should just make a path there, I feel like.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Alright.
This is temple.
Never go to Zeus.
Hmm?
I said I never go to Zeus place. It feels weird.
Yeah, I usually also don't go here. Maybe he's in a house? Doesn't he have a house?
I don't know how much of this is
Zeus?
yeah, like what part is Zeus and what part is oh wait, hey.
Oh, wait.
Zeus?
Oh, there's Zeus.
Hello.
Hi. We were wondering if we could ask you some questions to help us with the prophecy and, you know, solving things. Did you let your dad know to call that off?
Poseidon, Dad. I know the gods are listening, but I don't know if me just saying Dad will trigger it. So, I mean, can we cool it with the rain for a little bit?
I have to deal with something really quickly. Thank you all so much for coming. Welcome, welcome. Hi, hi, hi. Let me show you out.
I can't tell if it didn't work or
Masons.
if it's just taking a minute.
Welcome, welcome. I really hope that's right. It looks right. Thank you all for coming. Hi, hi, hi. We're doing lore at the moment.
Maybe they're busy.
They could be busy.
They're a busy god, you know.
Yeah. You know, dealing
I
with
feel
the
like
whole
all of them
sea.
are.
They all, yeah.
We could head inside somewhere. Maybe.
Yeah. We could go inside. Okay. So we wanted to ask you a few questions about like the prophecy. Yes, we did. we wanted to know a few things. Did we come up with questions before this, or do you just wanna?
I feel like we ended up doing the same thing we did with Tina, and
Mhm.
we did not hear anything.
We did not. We did not. That's okay. Well, the question I want to ask is, do you know of anyone or maybe a group of people that, like, you have a suspicion that would? Do you know about the Harbingers of Honesty? Do you know anyone? Let's first actually ask that question. Do you know what we found? The heroes found in Olympus. You do. Okay.
Do you know who they are, like in specific?
Or do you know who they could be? Oh. Okay.
Did you
Okay.
know about them prior to us investigating Olympus?
Or was it you found out during the quest? After. Okay.
Oh, this is new information.
New information. Okay. Well, do you have
Do
like
you,
no, you go.
you uh do you have any, how do I word this? Known enemies, people that might want to harm you?
Take you out of
Uh
power.
yeah.
Yes, we did talk to her already.
And supposedly, according to her and Lou, they arrived at the same time, or like the day of the wedding, so they wouldn't have had time to uh, prepare anything for this.
Yeah.
If it was just, with all due respect, if it was just coming from Athena, I would also be very suspicious. But Lou is the one that told me instead of Athena. And me personally, I trust Lou. Athena herself, I don't think really gave us much information. I feel like it was mainly.
Yeah, Lou was the one that was talking.
Mhm. You know
Can
which
we
gods are
yeah, can we have a
unhappy?
list of those gods?
I know you doubt that they would do anything like this, but just to make sure.
Yeah. Like you doubted I assume you doubted Athena would do what she did.
That I have heard.
Okay. Okay, Poseidon's on the list. I don't know. I don't talk to Poseidon too often. I talked to Poseidon once about asking if they were my dad. Didn't really work out.
Other gods offhand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Both of the siblings. Bob is indifferent. Okay.
Well, Athena was your kid. Or is your kid. Is there anyone that might want to get back at you for, like, Athena's sake? Maybe it's not Athena, but someone she was allied with that doesn't like that she lost.
I don't feel like I've seen much of her.
I've
Artemis even at the wedding?
I've seen Artemis once. They were at her camp.
Because I do, yeah, I have a list of people that were missing from the actual. Artemis greatly.
Okay. We might want to look into her.
Three out of four of these line up with people that were missing.
That, yeah, because someone has to set it off, right? Unless you timed it. Unless you put a timer on it.
Yeah, I think it was set to go off at a specific time.
Right, because of the clock.
Yeah.
In the gears, yeah.
Yeah, so so that doesn't necessarily rule them out if they were there, or if they were there.
Yeah.
Do I have written down?
Yeah, I don't think Hephaestus was there.
It was, I have written down Poseidon, Apollo, Hephaestus, Dionysus, Ares, and Artemis all missing.
Yeah, Ares grabbed me to be with Aphrodite. I think the next question I want to ask is about old gods. Because anything we discovered that, I don't know what you've heard, but we discovered that most of the weapons are gone. All the godly stuff that Hephaestus has created, most of them are gone.
And there was a room that had all of you guys had pictures in it. I'm assuming, or I'm hoping you know what room I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You were crossed out, and it said "Not my king" next to it, or something similar, something to that effect.
It did say that.
Yeah, like your eyes were crossed out.
Yeah. And then in your library room, you have all, like, the gods' flowers. Your pot was broken, specifically.
Well, and an entire wall of books was
Gone.
either missing or like torn through.
Yeah.
But it was one main wall. All of them were knocked over.
One
we
room
found
was...
the posters about the Harbingers of Honesty.
Yeah. Harbingers of Honesty, which means it's a group, because why add the S if you're one person? There was a room that wasn't touched, and then another room that was touched. Yeah, you look like you're doing better than most of the stories I've heard, so...
Well, hey, that's good to hear.
That's good. Yeah. The other gods? Sorry. The other gods.
I assume the ones that...
Yeah.
Do you mean all of them in general, or the ones in specific that you listed?
Okay. I wanted to ask, there's a line in the prophecy that says, the old king's wrath shall return to Blades. And then another line that says, something about the deep dark. Oh, below the world where the darkness sleeps. Now, it could be connected. This is our a theory at the moment. To your dad, Kronos. Do you know where he is? Is he like the stories say, locked up in Tartarus?
Would he follow the thing of if you say their name, they can hear you?
Maybe. Yeah, it's been a while since the Reign of the Titans. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if heroes would actually make a difference against a Titan.
I mean, you never know. Especially in the condition that the Titan is in.
Yeah, I guess I
can't
should
imagine sitting in a hole for forever. It is gonna be very beneficial to your well-being.
That's fair. I just know Kronos is pretty... I mean, god of time and stuff like that. That's not exactly something you want to go up against. Yeah. Okay. There's just a line that says, the old king's wrath shall turn to blades. There's only been, like, 3.
Yeah, and we already talked to Athena.
We've talked to Athena. It doesn't seem like it. We're still keeping an eye on her, but that really only leaves, like, if someone were to overthrow you in the next, like, month, right? And then you would be the old king that would turn into blades, that your wrath... No, it's... Well, I don't know when the...
Why a month?
Sorry. I don't know when the festival
in an
is.
Undetermined amount of time.
Undetermined amount of time. Sometime... But just when the festival ends, and I don't know when the festival was, I was just saying a month. When the festival ends, the old king's wrath shall turn to blades. That's what it says specifically. It does give us a timestamp. So, I just don't know when that is. I just, whenever that happens, so if you are overthrown before that time, then you would be the old king, and you would be able to take back your throne, maybe. I don't know. Or it's someone else.
Speaking of, is there even a festival coming up? Is there one planned?
Yeah, who puts on the festival?
What is the festival for? So hypothetically, if we didn't have...
Really?
So hypothetically, if we called off whatever festival was to be planned, it would find a way of working itself out anyway, is what I'm hearing. I mean, hey, not if we have anything to do.
Yeah, right. Like, though when prophecies do happen in Greek mythology and Roman mythology, if you try to prevent it, it just makes it happen.
Okay, well then.
What if we did nothing? We just all sat in a room and did nothing.
Let's just give up. and let nature take its course.
It could work.
Okay, well then, new plan,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think Zeus will like. But Zeus gets overthrown, we just overthrow back.
We should be careful. I don't... It depends who's overthrowing. If Cronus is overthrowing, I think we've got, like, almost a 0% shot.
Well, yeah, if you think about it that way.
That's how you should think
You
about
gotta
it.
believe in yourself.
What do you mean? I'm a computer science major. I am not made for this.
I could be. See, look at that. I can defend people. And so can you.
I get lucky.
Perfect example.
I get lucky with my shots. It's fine, voices. Yeah, so... Okay, if one of the gods is... Hey, I have a question for you. We just say your name, just randomly. Anywhere else. You can hear that. Just wanna be on the same page here. I'm new to this world, so I don't know. Most times, yes. Okay. We should probably start giving code names to gods. If we're gonna talk about how they are involved in, you know, overthrowing.
Question. Does it count if I refer to you as what you are, the god up, instead of saying your name?
I was thinking we use their Roman names.
That might be too close to their actual names. That's still their name. Would alternate names work?
Yeah, if I just said Jupiter anywhere else, would you be able to hear that? Okay, I think just giving code names now.
Okay.
So we currently, what's our list at? We have Neptune, Minerva. Oh, the thing is with the sun, his name's the same in both, so we'll call him the sun. Pluto. Was that all of them? Was it
Okay.
4?
Hang on.
Okay.
This is Jupiter. I'm gonna refrain from saying the other names.
Yep.
Okay. We should have them for all of them just to be safe.
We should.
Not just our suspect.
Yeah.
Okay, so the god of the dead that just got married, which that doesn't narrow it down. They're both the god of the
Pluto.
dead.
Pluto is the king.
H-Man.
I love H-Man.
Okay, and then the sun.
He just has to be the sun because his name is the same in both.
Sun. And then the other one should, so they match, be the moon. Because I just think that's nice.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Party man.
Oh, it starts with a B. Bacchus.
Don't know how to pronounce that.
Ew.
Bacchus?
Bacchus, I think. Bacchus.
Close enough.
Yeah.
You can do this from memory. Jupiter wife.
Juno.
Juno?
Yeah.
Okay. Pluto wife.
That one is Proserpina. P.
That feels too close.
It might be 2 bars. How about spring?
Spring.
Spring.
Nature.
I'm assuming you mean this person. Ceres. Ceres.
Okay. And then, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how many are there? 13? 14?
Yeah, 14. Messenger is Mercury.
Oh, yeah. 3.
Vulcan is build guy.
The end.
The end is. We might want to come up with a different name. Because what I'm looking up is Typhos.
That's too close.
Yeah, you know, it's Typhos is too close.
If we said spring is too close, that one is too close.
Then let's call
Sorry.
Dragon.
That's what I was thinking, dude. That's sick.
It's like, sorry, Zeus. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 5, 10, 11, 12. We're missing 2.
Do we have love?
No, we don't.
That's Venus. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we don't have Mars, which is Venus's lover.
Okay, that's 14.
Okay, then that should be all of them.
And then, just in case the Titan can also hear us,
I think
does he have one?
he does. It's the same thing spelled differently. So
What? We could just do time?
yeah, time.
Okay.
Just send me a picture of that so I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we found code names, Zeus. So we'll keep this.
We're making progress.
We're making progress.
Was that all our questions? I say as if we planned this.
I guess our question is, do you know of anyone you've scorned? This could be anyone you've zapped with lightning, or just. I mean, the thing is, I hate to say this, but it's gotta be someone on Olympus. Or has access to it because of how the thing was set up. The explosion.
Yeah, they would have had to have time to set this up.
Yeah.
No pun intended, given our main suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any, what's the word I'm looking for, like security measures or ways to prevent non-Olympians from entering Olympus?
Oh, that was such the wrong button.
Either Vulcan or we didn't give one to. Oh wait, yes we did. I can't read. Vulcan or the moon.
Yeah.
It can be hard to try to do that all the time.
Well, it's easier for me.
We'll get used to it. We'll get used to it.
Yeah, I grew up learning them by
Oh well.
These names.
Why
did that? Oh, was that an old quest? Okay. Currently, yeah. I mean, someone with the know-how to set up that. It does make me a little suspicious of Vulcan, which is really sad because he's been really helping me out.
Not for me. I think I've mentioned it to you.
You have. Vulcan. You do.
Oh, another theory I potentially have, and I don't think I voiced this to you yet.
Okay.
Dragon is the part of his whole thing is he's the god of chaos, right?
Yeah.
In Olympus, one of the Harbinger things said, "As fans of chaos, we draw the line at Zeus." So I wonder if he might have something to do too.
Maybe. I know and not, this is insane, but the stories I've heard about the dragon is that Zeus and sometimes a different god went up and defeated the dragon. And it's this big, like, the dragon is like the parent of all monsters.
Do we know who those other people are offhand?
The other, the mother of all monsters.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Give me like 3 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. Oh, how do you say this name again? In Echidna.
One more time.
ECH.
ECH.
No, E, just one E.
Yeah, ECH.
IDNA.
Echidna.
Echidna. Yeah, that's the one. That's just what I've heard from my mom. She was really into stuff like this.
And what was the story? Echidna and Zeus defeat a dragon?
No, Echidna is it's another story where Echidna and dragon are the like parents of all monsters and they created them all. In the story, specifically just about the dragon, Zeus and sometimes another god, depending on what you read, would go and defeat him. Defeat the dragon. So, I don't know, maybe that's what you gotta do this time. But also, I've never met the dude. Dragon.
I don't think I have either. Also, Zeus, does that happen?
Yeah. Did that happen?
Did you have to fight dragon at some point?
So maybe that already happened. So maybe this is a new thing.
Or maybe dragons hold grudge.
Maybe.
Do you remember who that was with?
History is really good at repeating itself.
But that's fair.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe this has already happened, or maybe it's going to happen this time. Well, this prophecy is leading to that story.
I feel like our primary suspects right now in no particular order.
Mm-hmm.
Vulcan, Moon, Time. Should we give one to the person Lewis chained to?
Oh, that's Minerva. That's her name. That's her Roman name. Yeah.
I doubt it applies to her, but still, I would rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, just because she's an old king.
Yeah.
And maybe
I think unfortunately she is lower on this suspect list, but I don't think we can rule her out.
yeah, and I'd rather not say this because he's holding me out. But if it is time, we do have to look into Spring and Pluto because they spend most of their time there. Does that make sense?
Can you repeat what you said, sorry?
Like, if we think time has something to do with this, we have to look into Pluto and Spring because they do spend most of their time there. And also Mars, because I think Mars also spends time there.
Potential idea.
Mm-hmm.
Venus. I shouldn't have said that, but too late now. That makes it easier.
Law, yeah.
Was here while Minerva was king.
Okay.
Who is also a Titan.
Okay.
Is that? But I don't know the Titans very well.
So there's.
But
I can't really say that without saying that.
How are they related?
What do you mean?
Law and time.
Law and time are related. I don't really know that one.
Are they brothers? Is one of them the other's dad?
I don't think.
Are they totally separate? Because if they're related somehow, then potentially Law could be, especially since he's not here anymore while Zeus is king. Then maybe Law is trying to bring back time to overthrow Zeus to come back.
I think
I have no evidence to back this up.
I think Law and Time are siblings.
Okay.
And Law doesn't have a Roman name.
So we could just go with Law like we did with Time.
Yeah. But there's a bunch. There's Oceanus. There's a lot of Titans.
I mainly think of Law. I said his name again. I mainly think of Law because they were here before. Then wouldn't Law want to put Athena's or what? These names are confusing. Wouldn't Law want to put Minerva back in power if Law had power here when Minerva was in power? Or maybe Law didn't like Minerva, but also doesn't like
This is a
Zeus.
question for you because you were here last time and I wasn't.
Yeah. I never spoke to Law once.
Oh, okay. We might have to actually ask someone else then.
Yeah. Okay. Suspects. Time. Dragon. Vulcan. Moon. Keep Minerva in mind. Keep Law in mind.
And keep Pluto and... thank you. Well, this is really for you, right? So, it feels like you should know. Oh,
Whoa! I was absorbed in my book.
Yeah, I noticed that, like... Thank you. Could you cover that up, like, one more so the spiders don't get in? Thank you. What were we talking? Okay. Right. So this is for you, Zeus. So it feels like you get to listen. Maybe not anyone else though. I think Hera would be okay here. I don't think Hera has anything. Sorry, Juno. I don't think Hera cares. I think Hera really wants us to find this. Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna be honest. I like your idea of the Roman names, but I feel like it's gonna be easier if we pick like attributes of them.
That's fair, but you gotta know, I grew up calling them by their names.
Fair.
What if we put two names to them so we could choose either? I can keep both of them in my brain.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep both. Zeus is Sparky.
Jesus, Sparky.
It just came naturally to me.
I don't know if Zeus
Okay,
likes
not
it.
Sparky, not Sparky. Is it a bad new one or a good new one? A silly, fun new one? Indifferent, I'll take it. Zeus is Sparky.
That's fair, that's fair.
Sparky. My instinct was to refer to Neptune as what they are to me, but I worry that he'd still be able to hear it that way.
He might. Neptune might.
I will say or Trident.
Trident, yeah, Trident's better.
It's gonna be hard.
I
like the sun and the moon for those two.
I think we could both keep that. Yeah.
Bacchus can be party.
Yep.
I like spring. I like dragon, and then time and law. We can workshop it.
Yep.
That's not that important right now. Do we have any other questions? I'm getting too distracted.
Let me look at the prophecy again.
Are any of the people present right now gods of trickery? I don't remember.
Hermes, I think, is kind of said as a god of trickery.
Because a hunter's cry, a harvester's pain, the trickster's path ignites the flame.
Yeah, Mercury is very much, I think, out of all the gods here, the trickster god. A hunter's would mean the moon.
Is the moon.
And harvester could be...
It's probably nature.
Yeah, Ceres.
I don't remember.
Ceres or
yeah,
spring. It's one of the two. Probably those Ceres, because Ceres is the goddess of like agriculture and, you know, brings the seasons. So I think Blades Once Forged, Now Lost to Hand is talking about Vulcan, the godly weapons going missing. So that's gone. In Cunning Plight, the Scorn Now Stand, it could just mean that like they have a name now, like they are known. Right?
Like, to be honest, music, I don't know what any of those words mean.
Okay, shall we go over them? So
in Cunning Plight, I know what cunning means. Plight and Scorned is where it's losing me.
Okay, so plight means a dangerous, difficult, or otherwise unfortunate situation.
Are you a dictionary?
I am smart, yeah. I saw that. Scorn.
Okay. It's scorned like wronged, like these people got wronged. Is that what that is?
A feel or express contempt or desertion for. So yeah.
So in what does plight mean again?
A really difficult situation.
So isn't cunning just like being smart?
Cunning? Yeah,
like
basically.
Clever?
Yeah, it's basically having or showing skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion.
Okay, so they caused a They cleverly caused a difficult situation, and now the wronged will rise.
Yeah.
They blew up Olympus, and the Harbingers are here. I'm an idiot.
It was a cunning plight.
Zeus, we're gonna get this figured out. Don't you worry.
Listen.
Your two smartest heroes are on the case. We're not your
Hey,
heroes.
I
but
am
you know what
smart.
I mean.
That's good. I'm the one with the dictionary in my brain, okay? Thank you. I went to school for computer science.
I didn't. I grew up in the ocean.
I went to college. I graduated college for this. Not this specifically.
I don't know what a college is.
It's like school, but higher. It's like a higher education.
I barely got a regular education.
Okay, the next slide. So we're at the Homer line. Okay, so if we've gone through the first, like, I don't know, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So currently what has not happened is a hunter's cried, a harvester's pain, the trickster's path ignites the flame. So
okay, so something with Moon with Ceres or Spring, but probably Ceres.
So probably Ceres.
And
Mercury.
Messenger. Mercury.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the actual one, so I just had to say something.
You're good. I understood. So we probably want to keep an eye on those 3. We want to see if Moon gets into anything, if anything sad happens to Moon. Maybe the cry affects the harvester. So that's where the pain comes in. Or it's something different. And then after that, maybe whatever happens that it pushes Mercury to Mercury's path ignites the flame. So the path Mercury takes starts something that can't be stopped. Mm-hmm. And then we have
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. I was gonna say, what if the hunter? Because I remembered we were debating between nature and spring.
Yeah.
But I forgot it was both for the harvester, so I'm like, wait. I think spring is nature's kid. I think
spring is.
It's hard to keep track. Yeah, so I'm like her cry and then her pain, but that doesn't make any sense. One of them would have to be a hunter, and they're not.
No, Spring is not a hunter. It's gotta be, if it is dealing with the gods, it has to be Moon. If not, then I guess it could be just any hero. But currently, so far, it looks like we're really only talking about gods.
Yeah. Who gives out the prophecies?
Who gives out the what?
The prophecies.
Oh, the Oracle. But we all heard this on the day.
Yeah. I have beef with the Oracle.
Oh, why?
They have to be more clear.
I don't know if it's their fault. It could be it could be the sun's fault because they're the one that gives out the prophecies.
Why could they not just say exactly what's gonna happen?
I mean, this next part. Why do they have to make
a puzzle?
This next part is pretty cut and dry. When the festival ends and laughter fades. Oh yeah, they should.
I was gonna say just in general, not specifically this. They should be more direct, especially for stupid people who don't know what plight means.
So you might want to get on your oracles. Sorry, that's a joke. You might want to get on that. The next part is very clear. Are the oracles
gods, or are they a separate thing? That's not a separate thing. You make your point.
A separate thing, or oracles are a separate thing. So the next part is the most clearest I think this prophecy could have ever been. When the festival ends and laughter fades, the old king's wrath shall turn to blades. Easy. End of the festival, something's gonna happen.
What if the old king's wrath shall turn to blades?
Mm-hmm.
What if that aligns with the blades that were taken? What if the Titans show up with all of the godly weapons?
That would be really bad.
If all of them show up with the godly weapons, I think we're all dead.
Yeah.
That's where I lose hope. If it's one Titan, maybe two, we have a chance in my brain.
I
If it's
don't
a bunch of
think we
them
even.
and they have the godly weapons, I think we're screwed.
I think we're. You know how big the Titans were?
No.
Okay, Zeus, I need you to stand up. Okay, see how Zeus. Actually, Zeus, I'm somehow a little taller than you. Okay. see, Zeus. Times that by 100, and that's about your size of a Titan.
Oh.
You're a short king, Zeus. Zeus, you're a short king.
Times 100.
Times probably about 150. I was being genuine. I was being, yeah. It's Titans are tall.
Oh, maybe we are screwed.
Yeah. If it's the Titans, maybe we are, Storm. Because you have to understand that Kronos ate all of his kids, so they were small enough to fit into.
Oh, you know, I did forget about that.
Yeah, that did happen.
That I knew. I did forget about that.
So they had to be small enough to just kind of go in.
What if we climb him?
No. The only way they escaped is because Zeus tricked him into eating a rock. And then he spit out all the other gods, and then with the combined forces of Zeus and all of his siblings, they were able to defeat Time.
So with the combined power of the gods and the heroes, we'll kill Time.
I don't know if that will happen.
We have more people this time.
Maybe. We are missing a few gods from there. But yeah, Zeus,
Right,
good job
and we
on
make
that.
up for that in heroes.
I won't die. Thank
Some
you,
of them
Mari.
are half god. Exhibit A. So you take two demigods. That's one full god right there.
Who are the two demigods?
There's a bunch of demigods.
I don't think that's how that works. Can you control the water, Storm?
I can breathe in it.
That's, you know what? That's fair. That's better than I can do.
To be fair, that might be because I am a fish and unrelated from... Well, I guess not unrelated from being Poseidon's kid because I am a fish because I'm Poseidon's kid. But I don't think that's like a...
I think
like
we
a
need about
godly power.
I think we need about 10 demigods to equal a god, and that's me being generous.
Generous.
Thank you.
There could be 10 demigods, for all I know.
Are there? I think there's only like 5.
Okay, that's cool. We have half a god.
That's we need more than that just to defeat Titans.
And then even if there aren't demigods, I'm sure there are plenty of capable heroes. Like the heroes of Ares, they're probably Ares heroes because they're good fighters.
I mean, you'd hope.
I would assume.
You'd hope. I'm not exactly an Aphrodite hero because I'm great at the love thing.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know offhand who you were a hero of. So that's new information.
I thought I told you.
I forgot if you did.
Oh, is it still raining?
Hang on a second.
That's sad. Math is definitely not mathing.
Poseidon. If you're listening, can you stop the rain?
Zeus, isn't this your domain? You're the god of the skies.
Well, he might help if I'm asking.
Right.
Or maybe he won't. Oh, wait.
It worked.
It worked.
Maybe
Dad.
maybe Neptune isn't the one going against you. Or maybe you just did it because Storm asked. One of the two.
I think music was the one that said that,
I did see
but you still, the point is still there.
that. The point is still there. You are the god of the skies. I don't think. Let me look. Let me look into my brain for a second. So it's a bit of a couple few that hold the storm. It's Zeus, Poseidon, and someone else. So it's kind of like a shared domain you and your brother have. It is
I guess
Aeolus.
maybe it depends on where.
Maybe.
Or...
Well, it
Did we
shouldn't.
ask all
I
of our
don't think
questions?
what?
Did we ask all of our questions?
We might have. At some point, we were just going over the prophecy,
Yeah.
which we could continue to go over.
Yeah.
You want to be here for that, Zeus? What are you looking at? It's a nice temple. You know, I built the sheep thing. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Who's visiting? That's fair. Could I ask you one question really quickly before you go? Yeah, you're fine. I'm I was just wondering if you you know, it
This is like a private. Hey.
maybe.
You got me.
I'll see you. I'll see you.
Back.
Yeah, I'll see you in the back rooms.
Yeah, here, I'll meet you over there. I'll
Okay.
give you privacy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zeus.
Hey, so are you my parent? I came here looking. I found out that one of the gods. Yeah, sorry, this is a bit of a spring. But I thought maybe because of the white streak, um, you know, maybe I could. Maybe I'm your kid. I found out you don't. Oh, okay, cool. Right. Yeah, that's kind of why I asked. I mean, if you ever went to my world or met my mom, um, um, you know, it's fine. We can talk about this. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'll maybe, yeah, no, that's fair. I'll just keep asking. Yeah. However long it takes. No problem. It's okay. It's okay. I'll figure it out. Thank you so much for talking, and yeah. Okay. Bye. Hi.
Hello.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay. So we basically have, I feel like, the prophecy figured out.
Mhm.
There's a lot of things we know.
I also had an idea I wanted to bring to your attention.
Yeah.
What if, hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
we could look into other stuff for people that might need it?
Like look into what?
I don't know. Just if here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We could start a detective agent.
You want to start a detective agency?
I think it might be fun.
Okay. You know, I'd be down for it. Where would we set up shop?
I mean, I'm sure there's one of the shops. I also realized I didn't know where I was walking.
Oh, that's
we
fair.
didn't really have it. We didn't really have a destination.
We did not. I thought you were leading, so I just let you lead.
No, I just started walking.
That's fair.
Because I think the shops are around here.
Yeah, they're like over here. Let's just go through.
But yeah, we could claim one of these. Are any of the buildings left?
There's gotta be some.
Oh, there's a building right here.
Oh, nice. It's right next to my shop.
That's perfect. And it's gonna be right next where I was gonna set up shop too.
Okay.
Never mind. Where is it? Oh, it's this one. This one. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna end this one out.
Okay, I'll claim this one.
All right. Yeah, we could.
Damn.
We could start up like a detective agency.
Okay.
Set up like a desk with notes and stuff.
I'm down.
Yeah. So while we're looking into this, if anybody else needs help.
Yeah, we can totally do that. Right next to my job. And this.
Is that always been like that?
I think so. I kind of joined something. I don't know what it is yet. I'm sure I'll find out soon.
I mean, it says it'll be open soon.
Yeah. It's called the Graveyard. I'm sure I'll figure it out what's going on there soon. Hades was just like, can I use your basement? And I'm like, I guess.
I guess.
But I got some cool things from it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Got these cool flame things.
Things.
They're called Treacherous Flame.
That can't be good.
I think it opens something in the underworld.
Is this for decoration, or can people take this little stall or this little?
I think it's just for decoration. I think if we wanted to, we could probably move it and put a sign. Not a sign, but like maybe something for our shop.
All right. So what? So okay. So what did we learn today?
We learned that we know we have a few leads on who it could be from Zeus, from people who said they don't like him. So that's Neptune, the sun is indifferent, the moon, time. There are other people, right?
Yeah, I've got it written down. Time, Dragon, Vulcan are our primary suspects.
Yeah.
Jupiter directly said that the moon or Vulcan would be their person, like primary suspect.
Yeah. So we should probably look into them. I'm getting a pretty good Like, I'm getting close to Vulcan, so maybe I could get something from that.
That's true. I don't think I would get anywhere with Vulcan. I don't think Vulcan dislikes me. I think Vulcan is probably pretty
Hmm. I
at best.
Yeah. I think he likes me because of the door I made. Yeah, he asked me to fix up a different thing and make it more automatic. So I'm gonna do that. So if I keep
And
doing things
then
for him, we'll
I
get
could
somewhere.
try to talk to the moon.
Yeah, I don't know if the moon likes me, and I'm not really sure why.
I mean, I don't think I've ever spoken to the moon.
I've spoken to the moon once. I said my name, and then she just disappeared. So
Oh.
I don't think the moon really likes me for some reason.
Well, I could try.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a you thing.
Okay. Yeah, because we could just start looking into things separately and then meet back here and
Yeah.
share information.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. Time is also known as Saturn in Roman.
Should I toss Saturn on the list, or just do you
Yeah.
want to just keep it?
No, because that's kind of the reason my stream is named asking about Saturn. I forgot for a second.
Wait, hang on. Your stream is named that, and you forgot.
Yeah, I did. Yep, that did happen. I looked over a little bit further than usual, and I was just like, huh, why is my stream named that? Right. I did literally forget
I need one for
voices.
Pluto.
What for Pluto?
A name.
Oh, like a separate one?
Yeah.
Could you death?
But then I
Or
also think about what. Oh wait, I liked springs anyway, so I don't have to find a separate one for spring.
mm-hmm.
I'm done. Right. What's um does marriage or wedding sound better for Gina, in your opinion?
Um, I would say marriage. 'Cause that is what she's the goddess of.
All right. And then I'm just nature for that one. I can't pronounce it.
Which one?
Nature for Sips Ceres.
Ceres. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Mercury. I can remember Vulcan pretty consistently for some reason.
Yeah. Vulcan's, I feel like, an easy one. For some reason, it just makes sense.
And that'll do Love and War for those respective. And then the rest are fine.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
I'm gonna rearrange them because they're just kind of mixed together in the order that I got them.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna put like spouses next to each other and the Titans together.
Yeah.
But once I do that, I will send it to you so you can also pull a list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so missing from the wedding was Poseidon. God damn it.
Neptune.
The worst part is literally on the other page that I could still see. I could see it. It's Neptune, the Sun, Vulcan, Party, War, and Moon.
Yeah.
And then are any of those people our suspects? Moon, Vulcan. I'm gonna update it so it says the good name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which is why I said that. I just started reading off of what was written.
We gotta start.
Right,
reading right.
Yeah.
Or writing down this way. I'm just gonna start writing the way I usually write.
Um. Okay. And then I feel like prior like evidence we got from Olympus is fine to keep as is.
Yeah.
Because everybody went into that.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's just stuff we are looking into, then we should be using code names.
Yeah, I agree.
Um. Do you have any final thoughts?
No, I think that's it.
I'm gonna get my notes in order and maybe decorate this space a little bit. I'm not much of a builder, but I can at least get us like a desk.
A desk would be nice.
Instead of us just coming to meet in an empty room every time.
No, what? That's so normal. But yeah, I'll be cool with that.
I'll get these situated and meet back with you later.
Okay, cool. See you later.
See ya.
Bye. Okay. So we have figured out, I feel like a lot. I feel like we have figured out a lot. I don't feel like this process is like, what's a bird? Too hard to, it's just more timing. We've got to look out for the moon, Ceres, and Mercury. I need to go to this place. Kinda sucks that Zeus didn't. Can I walk? Thank you. Can I continue to walk? Kinda sucks that Zeus didn't, you know, really fully know if I was his kid or not. Really hoping, and then someone else came and I just had to. I don't really want others to know. I mean, I know I told Oriana, but I don't know. She seemed nice. I just don't want. Oh, you're a creeper. I dealt with it. I dealt with it. I dealt with it. Okay. I don't know. I just need some answers for that. Like, I'm trying to figure out this quest thing. Because I want whoever... Like, I don't know. It just kind of feels like they know that I'm here. But they're just not saying anything. But I feel like if it was Zeus, Zeus would say something. It seems like he's really come a long way since the stories I've heard. So, you know, I'm okay with that. I don't know, man. I really don't. I just feel like this is always going to be something that's in the back of my mind until it happens, and I haven't even started building or doing anything with this. I feel like because of this, but it's fine. I do need to start building a house soon and doing all that and getting the materials. I might just start with building, because there's like, I see it built in like 3 sections. There's like the older parts, the newer bits, and then like the add-on bits. So maybe I start doing that. Where's this place? Ow. It's fine. Okay. Let's just go over here and settle down for the night. We'll sleep, and we'll feel better in the morning. And I think I'll probably start building soon, because I have most of the materials, so it's just, you know, getting to it. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thank you all so much for joining. Episode. That's kind of weird. This is all for today's stream. Kind of weird I said episode there. Let's see who we can raid. Dun, 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 dun. Storm still going? This will be... Storm is still going. I'm going to quickly raid. Oh, Storm's raiding M. I should just raid M at the same point time. Yeah, let's do that. We're just gonna raid M. M is headmaster for today. That's so cool. I'm so glad M did that. Where is just Twitch? I found it. Today's episode of Olympus is yep. M. We're raiding M. / raid M. Well, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all so much for joining. I had a lot of fun. We have another Olympus stream tomorrow at a time that I cannot remember, and I will figure it out soon. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.